What's up, y'all? Alex here, just west of downtown Toronto in the lively neighborhood of Liberty Village, which has seen a lot of development over the past 20 years. It's kind of still going through that phase, but this is pretty much a neighborhood that's been significantly transformed from what was once a very, very industrialized neighborhood. You used to have a lot of factories for ammunition and other stuff, especially during the World War. But I'll probably go into the history of that later. So we're here on East Liberty Street. No, we're not in New York, obviously, or Philadelphia. But again, just what's the downtown. We're not too. Just behind me is Strawn Avenue, but I decided to start here because this street is quite long and I didn't want to make the video long if I started over at Strawn and Liberty. Now we're walking east. So Liberty Village, again, used to be a very industrialized neighborhood. It has so many factories and a lot of industrial buildings as well. Most notably, there were a lot of like ammunition, bomb and weapon factories. You know, they produced everything during both world wars, and then the decline for everything just was was like steadily increasing. And by the 70s and 80s, most of the neighborhood had become like quite empty because because of the rent and whatever. But then the rent became low. And so it attracted a lot of other people, like visual artists or whatever. So they decided to settle in here, and now this is what it's become. A lot of the old factory and commercial style buildings have been preserved, and they house like studios, offices inside, even residential units, I think. And then while that was going on, they decided to build a lot of condos around here. And of course, the gentrification west of downtown was probably like an impact for that. Again, Wikipedia has a huge page on the history of Liberty Village. Definitely go check it out. I was actually reading that on the 63 just now, so I could at least gain, at least like I have like, so at least I can, explain the history a little bit. Oh man, it is freaking chilly out. It's like 5 degrees Celsius. At least the weather's a lot better than it was the past few days. It's been rainy, cloudy, pretty shitty. I did not make any videos again yesterday, but that's because I went out with my mom. We went for brunch at Fran's restaurant on Shooter Street. And then we went a little bit of shopping at the Eaton Center. And here are my new shoes, guys. Got some new Nikes. Last year, or it was actually rather almost 2 years ago, I got two pairs of Nike shoes, and of course, I was alternating them each day, and finally they started to wear out, so it was time for me to get new shoes. So I got these ones, and then okay, sorry guys, hold on, I gotta pause this for a second. Something was wrong here. Yeah, so I paused the video by accident. Freaking sorry about that. But yeah, so along with these pair of new shoes, I got another pair from a pretty new brand. I forgot the name of it because I've only like found out about it yesterday when I saw the freaking cool design of it. So there's the Liberty Market building. So it has like a couple of restaurants and businesses inside there. Look, the smokestacks. This is all part of the once the many factories that Liberty Village had. And it had been a while since I'd done a walking video in Liberty Village. I think the last time was a year ago. So I wanted to come down here and see what's up. The 63 was fast. One of my home routes. So I got here in no time. It's around 2:30 p.m. Saturday, November the 23rd, 2024. Already a month until Christmas. And then the end of the year. I got a Dollarama in there. So I'm going to walk all the way to Dufferin Street, and then I'll probably hop on the 504 streetcar and take it downtown. And then I don't know where I'm gonna go from there. I really want to make another walking video since I said, this week has been a pretty busy week for me. I didn't really make much videos because of school, the freaking weather. Yesterday I was busy shopping for my new shoes, so tomorrow is gonna be a pretty big day. Well, maybe not for me, but for all of YouTube. All of the Toronto live streamers are going to be at the Santa Claus parade tomorrow. Last year, you guys may remember the epic meetup of like freaking 10 YouTubers, including Johnny Strides, the Ken Continuum, Toronto Tech in Transit. There's like a huge YouTube meetup. And now, I don't know, that could probably happen again, because I did see that Johnny did schedule a live stream for tomorrow at the parade. Henry said he would be there. I messaged him a couple days ago saying, where he might be, because for me it's obviously very easy for me to get down to the parade. I mean, I'm right next to the subway, and I can easily get off at like freaking St. George or Museum. I'm thinking of getting off at one of these stations, try to get a view of the parade. But I did ask Henry again and see where he plans to be tomorrow. Initially, he told me Bloor and St. George, but I'm not sure about it yet. And then I think Sapan, Liam might come. We might even run into Ken and Johnny and maybe T-Shods. And then most of us are going to go down to the Pearl Harbor, which is a Chinese restaurant along the waterfront. Henry said it is delicious. That's his favorite word. So I'm not really one for Chinese food, but a little bit of Chinese food's not so bad. I'll definitely check it out. Oh, look at that! There's the exhibition place. You can see the BMO Field. Coca-Cola Coliseum is hiding behind there somewhere. And you can see the exhibition station on the Lakeshore West Line and the future Ontario line. Yesterday, they just started digging the tunnel excavation for the not the subway anymore, light metro, but they're still calling it a subway because, it was supposed to be an actual subway, but it's not. It's literally a freaking light metro, similar to the REM in Montreal, or any other like light metro system in Asia or whatever. So again, this is Atlantic Avenue here, and you might think this reminds me of Brooklyn. And yeah, I remember, because back in June we were walking around Brooklyn. We got off like an MTA bus, and then we went down to like Flatbush Avenue and then Atlantic Avenue. We saw the Barclays Center, and then we went into like a shopping mall, and then down into the Atlantic Avenue subway station. So now, even when I think of this street, it definitely reminds me of that in Brooklyn. So there's a good reason. But yeah, they just they're pretty much started tunneling on the Ontario line. So it's very, very exciting. Cannot wait to see the first subway tunnel built in downtown in over 60 years. But it's not just subway tunnel, or you can still call it a subway tunnel. I don't think a light metro tunnel is the right term, but it is it's a freaking light metro. Like, come on. Originally, when the Ontario line was announced 5 years ago, it was classified as a subway, but they weren't originally going to use heavy rail technology, which I didn't even like the project back then. Like, I really had my doubts about it. Like, why couldn't you just use like freaking heavy rail vehicles, like what it's used right now on our existing lines? But then even after I saw the renderings, I still had I had doubts. But then after riding the REM in Montreal last year when it opened for the first time, my views changed, because it's pretty much very similar to what the Ontario line will be. Driverless trains, platform screen doors, elevated track and stations. It's gonna be powered by an overhead line, I think. It's a pretty fast speeds too. So now I'm even more excited for this line. I cannot wait. It's gonna be amazing. But anyway, it's gonna be a major station here to connect with the entertainment and exhibition place, the jobs here at Liberty Village, and even for the nearby residents who live here. And also, well, obviously won't be open for the FIFA World Cup in 2 years, but here's Jefferson Avenue. Reminds me of another street, the same name in, oh man, and I was probably in a different American city that I probably haven't been to. I swear I saw Jefferson Avenue in New York City myself, but I know there's a major street like that in a different city. I can't remember where. I'll have to look it up. I'm gonna be pissed if it's New York. There's Allen A. Lamport Stadium, one of the first, well, one of the older. Actually, not to put it that way. He was like a Ontario premier for back in the 50s and 60s, I think. There's a couple of radio and TV stations in there, especially like Vision and Zoomer. Oh my god, we're almost at the end. There's Dufferin Street. I was already trying to be a short ass video. On second thought, let me just go down here, see what's up, so I could at least extend the video a little bit longer. I don't know, maybe I should have started at Strawn. Because Google Maps, you know, when I look on Google Maps, like, it's much longer than it appears to be in real life. Like, that's what I think, because, and then the other factor is that I walk very fast. Right, like my legs are so freaking long. Like, I can at least just like walk from like one end to another in just like 5 minutes. But you know, I've been really trying my best to slow myself down so I can at least, you know, give some time to extend the video and even show you guys some of the places here. Yeah, so buildings like these, they were preserved. Sorry, I paused it again. But it's nice that they preserved all the old buildings that once made up the character of Liberty Village here. Well, you can see a fire escape out there. It's good for me to pay Liberty Village once in a while. I think it's a pretty underrated neighborhood. Just because of the character. Doesn't really get enough love. The west of downtown. And I think thanks to the huge transformation of the neighborhood, especially with all the new condos out there, built in the 2000s and 2010s, I think it's really become a thriving neighborhood. Oh, there's a bakery in here. And then up ahead is the old carpet factory. I took a walk in there once last year. I did a little bit of exploring and I found an old vintage Otis elevator. Yes, it's original. Hey, this entrance here, it used to have like full glass. Now they just covered it. I think there's another elevator in that entrance, or is it this one here? And I tried to go in there, but kind of failed. I don't know. I don't think I'd be able to go in there right now, especially on a Saturday. And here is Fraser Avenue. Okay, here's a better thumbnail. Not too many people here, and this is pretty much what defines Liberty Village, right? The old character it still has. And there's King Street West, just a block. And that plane probably just took off from Billy Bishop. Hey, I know this song. I know this song. I think it's a late 2000s hit. I forgot the name of it. I don't even know the artist, but I do know this song. It was released sometime in either 2008 or 2009. Either way, like, I do know the song. As long as I don't get copyrighted by it. Hey, Kitten Ramen, I heard of this place. I swear there was a location, like, in downtown. Like, I didn't even know they had one here. Yeah, I've heard of this place. I gotta ask Henry. He loves ramen and all sorts of Asian food, hot pot. Little House of Deli looks closed right now because it's a Saturday. Oh yeah, they're closed on weekends. And here it is, the old carpet factory. There's a little bridge, closed bridge connecting the two buildings together, as you can see here. And here's another look south. I always look in south because there's always a couple of interesting things you can see there. There's the Toronto Academy of Acting. Instacart. And here's Dufferin Street, and then south of here is another entrance to get into Exhibition Place. A bit of a walk to get to Coca-Cola Coliseum, and then Budweiser Stage, where a number of musical acts have performed. My dad saw Rush twice there, I think, back in the 90s. And of course, every summer they have a Canadian National Exhibition. This might be the streetcar I'll catch because it's gonna terminate at nearby Dufferin Loop and then it'll come back up here. So I guess I'll be waiting for a while. Other than that, we made it to the Parkdale neighborhood. Dufferin and Liberty. Okay, well, Parkdale's on the other side of Dufferin, but well, we are still Liberty Village, and here's another one of the old buildings here. Well, I'm surprised. This has been a little bit of a under 20-minute video. Maybe I could have maybe I should have started over at freaking Liberty and Strawn, but that's all right. I'm gonna head into the downtown core, wait for the 504. Hey, look, there's the wind turbine. It's on today. Nice. So, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. As always, stay tuned for more videos and check out my others as well. I do apologize if I was a little bit half-assed, but I'm trying my best to apply a little bit of like my knowledge of history and character in there. I think that's really what defines a neighborhood like this one here. And yeah, definitely a pretty underrated part of town. Check it out. And yeah, guys, happy holidays, Merry Christmas. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Take care, adios, and bye-bye.